Welcome to the Silver Circle Tour in Iceland. This is a full day tour, so there is lots to cover. Let's get going. This tour takes us north of Reykjavik to an area an hour east of Borgarnes. The ride to our first stop is about an hour and a half to 2 hours from Reykjavik. The scenery is beautiful with mountains on one side and the ocean on the other. This tour gives you the opportunity to experience the Velveer tunnel, which is an underwater tunnel that was built under Velveer, which is a fjord. This provides a faster route between Reykjavik and the western and northern parts of the island. The tunnel is 5,770 meters long and reaches a depth of 165 meters below sea level. You may have noticed the snow coming down. This was our last full day in Iceland to explore this beautiful country, and we managed to experience our first snow of the season in mid-October. If you have watched my other videos on Iceland, you can see how vastly different the weather is from day to day. One day it is clear and sunny, the next rainy, back to sun, and then snow. Sit back and enjoy some of the beautiful scenery along the way, regardless of the weather conditions you encounter. Warning, there is quite a bit of footage of snowy landscapes in this video, as this Florida girl does not get to enjoy these views and this weather very often. We did make a quick stop for snacks and the use of the bathrooms. What does this Florida girl do with her allotted time? Play in the snow. We had a friendly little snowball fight to work off some energy before continuing our journey north. I do recommend packing some snacks and filling your reusable water bottle before heading out on your tour for the day. Lunch will come at the end of the day at the last stop of our tour. Along the way, we saw some farmers quickly working to save their sheep and lambs to get them into the barn so that they did not freeze to death with the first snow quickly picking up. It was a race against Mother Nature that day for many farmers that thought they still had some time before the first snow would appear. Eventually, we made our first official stop, Delt, which claims to be Europe's most powerful hot spring. This is also the location of the Krama Natural Geothermal Baths and Spa. I did not have an opportunity to experience the spa on this pre-booked tour, but if you are exploring the site on your own, plan to spend a few hours enjoying the spa experience, which is cheaper and less crowded than Blue Lagoon and Sky Lagoon. Deltartungur is the highest flowing hot spring in Europe and is widely known for its rapid flow rate of 180 liters or 380 pints per second. The steam and heat coming off the pools is incredible at 97 degrees Celsius, which is 207 degrees Fahrenheit. Due to the sheer energy bubbling under Deltartungur, much of the water is used for heating Icelandic homes. This means that if you've taken a shower or bath within 64-kilometer radius, you will have touched the water from the hot spring. In addition to the hot spring and spa, there is a greenhouse on property, which supplies fresh produce to the restaurant at Krama. Take a peek in the greenhouse, which allows you to get a glimpse into the agricultural process in the country. Iceland grows much of their own vegetables in greenhouses to decrease the need to import produce to the country. The next stop on our tour is the village of Reykholt in West Iceland. This village was once the intellectual center of the island and had one of the most important schools in the country. During the 13th century, Reykholt was also home to Snorri Sturluson, a historian, writer, chieftain, and poet who had a significant impact on preserving Icelandic culture and folklore. Snorri built his home here, including a pool fed by the Skarava hot spring. He dug an underground path from his home to the pool so that he did not have to walk outside in the cold and snow. The reconstructed pool and minimal access to the underground tunnel are still available to visit. There is a statue in his honor, and the church in town is also his final resting place. You can find his gravesite on the property. The church is small, but it is traditional to most churches found in Iceland. Finally, take a little walk to an old traditional stone turf farmhouse. It is free to walk the grounds of the sites in this video. Reservations for more in-depth informational tours and lectures can be made with Snorra Staffa, an independent research center focused on medieval period and Snorri's work. Take a peek inside the farmhouse and imagine trying to survive the bitter cold winters in this little home. If time permits, you may also get the opportunity to visit the small village of Husavik, which contains the Velveer guest house, the home of famous sculptor Paul Gudmundsson, and the Husavik church. With the time allotted, I chose to explore the church. The church was traditional to churches in most villages and towns in Iceland. The most common religion in Iceland is Lutheran. Small churches like these typically have graveyards on their grounds, and the inside is minimalistic. They are not like grand cathedrals that you may see visiting other European nations. However, they are quaint and beautiful in their own way. To me, there is a feeling of history and hollow ground that is humbling, and you can't help but respect when walking on these grounds. My husband chose to explore some of the artistic sculptures placed around Paul Gudmundsson's home and studio. Next, we enjoy the scenery of snow-covered lava fields as we are off to the Velveer lava tube, which translates to wide worm in English. There is a little hike to get to the entrance, which consists of traversing a path. Make sure you stay on the path to minimize injury to yourself and to protect the lava field. This is the largest lava tube on the island at 1,585 meters or 5,200 feet long. It was formed in 900 AD and is very safe and stable to walk through. Lava tubes are formed when a river of running lava cools from the outside, creating a solid shell. When the liquid lava within the tube flows out, a cave is left remaining. This river must have been vast, as it left the largest cave in the country. Not only is it the longest, but it's also the widest, with walls 16.5 meters or 54 feet apart at one point. It's also the highest, with ceilings up to 15.8 meters or 52 feet above the ground. Lava tubes have a history of human inhabitants, and this one is no different, particularly among criminals. Artifacts and human remains have been found inside the tube. In order to get into the tube, you will need to navigate a multi-story wooden staircase. Throughout the lava tube, you will walk on a wooden platform, so you do not have to navigate slippery rocks, steep inclines or declines, or crawl at any point. The tour lasts approximately 50 minutes. However, it is cold and damp inside, so make sure you are dressed warm. This is a dormant lava tube. There is no active lava present. The tube took 200 years to cool and harden. Once the process was complete, the tube became stable to travel through. While lava tubes are going through the cooling process, they can be very unstable and should be avoided. Lights have been installed throughout the tube for the purposes of the tour. However, you are also provided a hard hat with a light to protect yourself from hitting your head on passageways and being able to light your path in front of you when walking. Enjoy a little footage of what it feels like to walk through this lava tube. I hope you get your own experience as well. Make sure you check out the colors on the ceiling and walls. These are due to various elements that have been left behind. You will also get a better view of the texture of the cooled lava in the chocolate room. At the end of the path, not pictured here, you will reach a platform where you can sit and enjoy the depths of the lava tube and how massive the structure truly is. Our guide gave us the opportunity to fully experience the setting by having everyone turn off their headlamps, and he turned off the lights in the tube. We were able to sit in complete darkness and listen to the sounds of the tube, particularly the water droplets seeping through the lava fields, which feed the waterfalls on the next stop in our journey. In addition, we did a meditation activity, a sensory challenge, and told a scary story. If you're planning to reserve a Silver Circle tour, I highly recommend making sure you select one with a tour of the Velveer lava tube. It is not every day you get to venture through a lava tube. As we leave the tube and make our way back to the vehicle for our last stop on the tour, I continue to enjoy the snowy scenery around us, as I cannot get enough of this beautiful landscape. I know in less than 48 hours, I will be back in hot, humid Florida weather. So sit back and imagine you are seeing this scenery as you look out your vehicle window right now. Finally, the last stop on this tour is Harn Paar, which translates to lava falls in English. This is the largest waterfall in Iceland, which is fed by the lava fields we just left on our lava tube tour. It feels like the waterfall continues for as far as the eye can see. It is breathtaking, with various lookout points along the path. Take a moment to just stop and enjoy the amazing beauty of nature that is all around you. Continue up the path for additional views and photo opportunities. As you're walking the path, look in the grasses and bushes around you. You may see various little birds along the way. Then take the path to the bridge where you can cross to the other side of the river for some additional views. Once you are done, head back across the bridge and continue up the path to the raging waterfall Barnefoss. This waterfall is very different and quite intimidating. The name translates to the Children's Falls, due to the legendary folklore of two children trying to cross a bridge, becoming disoriented and falling to their death. You can view the twisting, turning, foaming rapids from various lookout points as well as on top of the bridge. Seeing the contrasting drama of one waterfall followed by the peace of the other is an excellent example of how Iceland's scenery is ever-changing and completely different spectacles can exist within mere meters of each other. Once you're done exploring the two waterfalls, enjoy a late lunch at the cafe on site. You will probably be quite hungry at this point and will want to fill your tummy before venturing on your 2-hour drive back to Reykjavik. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Please check out my other videos in the Iceland series. You can also join the Facebook group and follow me on Instagram for more content and tips.